Really didn't want to share it with everybody, but since you asked, I'll give you the thought process. We lost, obviously, with Davis being out. We felt like we needed to collectively pick up Friday, and kind of like we did on Tuesday, and let guys pitch in short, you know, in 1 or 2 inning deals, and let them go out and do their deal. And I think some guys did that. And when you do that, it's you're always taking a risk. At the same time, I'll tell you this, I mean, it's not easy to handle from an offensive standpoint if guys execute pitches. And I mean, we'd run the same guys right back out there. I mean, we've been giving Patterson the ball in a tie game since day one this year, in the 5th or 6th. And you know, really, to me, well, that answers your question. How's that?
You guys showed a lot of heart to get back in there in the 6th inning, responded with the little 6 spot of your own. In the 7th, when you guys weren't able to get Farhat across there to take the lead 10-9, do you feel like that gave Oklahoma State a little bit of wind back in their sails maybe?
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, I think it was just guy executed some pitches, and probably what gave them wind in their sails is getting leadoff guys on, and or getting guys on, and possibly, I mean, you might be on to something there, but I don't want to take anything away from Teal. He's pitched awful well throughout the whole spring and executed some pitches. I mean, we get the guy to third, and he executed some pitches and got some decent hitters out.
Coach, what do you think about Jake and how he pitched tonight? It seemed like it was one of his better outings of the year.
I thought there's some positives there with Jake. I mean, he's really got a lot of sink and got a chance to be really good. And you know, it was that's one benefit. I mean, after kind of going off to what his question was, is you're getting everybody some experience, and we really feel like if we continue to do this, you start talking about in a month, guys will have more appearances, they'll be sharper, and you also kind of and you might hope somebody evolves into a starter. Like, make no bones about it, if Lanning would have went out today and thrown up goose eggs, we'd have let him go 45, 50 pitches. That's about where he is right now as far as kind of building up a pitch count. And he kind of made that decision easy for us as far as that goes. And we could have ran him back out there, but we knew we were going to use a bunch of guys.
I don't know. I was just going to say, I don't know if it makes you feel any better at many points during the game when you know you're out hitting Oklahoma State and it's just a couple pitches that, you know, Patterson leaves over the plate and it, you know, kind of extends the lead. But I mean, can you?
I don't know about out hitting them. I mean, they hit some balls over the fence. I mean, there's a difference between singles and home runs. I don't know how many did they hit? 2 or 3?
2 tonight, 2 3-run homers.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the 3-run homer's a big play, and so you know we had some decent at bats, and it doesn't make me feel any better. I mean, as far as that goes. I wish it did, but it doesn't.
From the standpoint of just a pitching perspective, knowing that it's just executing a couple pitches here and there, maybe it feels like less of a hill to have to overcome there on the mound at moments?
Oh, I mean, it's really, I mean, what we really want to see is those guys continue to get better. I mean, we're in a position right now where we don't have a guy ready pitch count-wise to go deep enough into a game, even if there was a guy. I mean, there's not a guy ready to go out and throw 80, 85 pitches. So other than John Henry, and we've kind of allowed him, gave him a chance to do that a few times and decided he was a little better in 2-inning stints. And so that's kind of where we are there. I mean, the story of this game really is about fundamentals. I mean, you look at it, we don't get an out on the bunt. They're playing for 1. In the middle of the game, with the wind blowing out about 30, get the out on the bunt, and let's go from there. And you know, the difference between having a good team and just an okay team is those fundamentals. You have to execute those things. And the other bunt late, that's a play where we don't run it a whole lot. We did run it some yesterday. And that's really our timing. Our timing can get a little bit better. We can be a little sooner, and then the guy will be out. So that's really, I mean, we gave them hit by pitch in that inning, and then we didn't get an out on a bunt, and then we did get an out on a bunt, and then obviously didn't execute many pitches after that. I mean, even if you just say, hey, give them those 2 runs. Let them have those 2, let them drive them in, minimize the inning, but we kind of let it get away from us.
I believe it was the 8th inning, they get that double with no outs.
Yeah.
They have the bunt, and Young makes the play over there. Just from at least my standpoint, when you look at the replay, they got him out at third.
You trying to get me in trouble?
No, just shot in the dark, though.
I've known that guy a long time over there, man.
What from the umpire's perspective, what did he say that he had saw when you guys were
Well,
talking?
the only reason why I ran over there was because of bickering back and forth. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been out there and told Matt, I go, you know, all I said is I've seen guys tag them high and they be out since MLB's got replay. And that's kind of just joking around. The call's already made. You're not changing it. He knows I wasn't out there for that reason. And again, that's a deal where you minimize there. And if you minimize in that inning, you might be better off also. So,
from a curiosity standpoint, would you like replay at the college level just to be able to use it certain
oh,
moments?
I think these guys do a good job calling ball strikes, out safes. You are trying to get me in trouble. No. I'm absolutely fine with the way it is right now,
Okay.
and it's all good.
All right, changing course a little bit. Josh Young, he's been hitting for a decent average all year, getting on base, but it seems like he's starting to develop his power stroke. Got that home run late, hit a double today. Can you talk about just his progression at the plate?
Well, I think the neatest thing with Josh is he's such a hard worker, puts a lot of time in, and you kind of seeing a young man kind of reap the rewards from working, and doesn't always work that way. But I mean, the ball's found some holes today, and he had a good evening tonight. I mean, I think the wind might have had a little bit to do with the home run there tonight. But he hit a good pitch, which was good to see. Even if it's a line drive to right, he's got a pretty good 2-strike approach there and did a good job.
What do you think about how Parker pitched tonight and just kind of how he's pitched the last couple weekends?
Wasn't too sharp tonight. Last weekend was really good at times. Was really good Tuesday. I think you guys have probably heard us say that before too. I mean, college pitchers, you go through that. I mean, they'll be really good and think they figured it out, and this game will humble you in a hurry. And, really like to, you know, fundamentally again for me, for I think our team, we need to be fundamentally sound. And hard to manage innings when you're not getting outs on bunts.
You know, coming back and win that game.
Yeah, it's always tough when they start putting a bunch of runs up, but for us, really the plan stays the same. We're still trying to separate innings and just win each and every inning.
What did you just kind of see offensively there after they put up a 6 spot? You guys get down 9-3. To be able to kind of have the wherewithal to collect yourselves and be able to put a 6 spot of your own, just be able to tie it up and make it a game at least.
Yeah, we never give up. I mean, we know we got to answer back. There's a lot of game left to be played, so all we can do is just play it pitch by pitch and win each pitch and see where that takes us.
Do you feel like when, I guess it was in the 7th inning, after that 6-run inning for you guys, y'all get Farhat to third? I think there were no outs in the inning. Do you feel like, not that I don't know if it was deflating for you guys, but just with the opportunity to take the lead, maybe it kind of left the door open for Oklahoma State just over the last few frames?
Yeah, I mean there was a lot of opportunities throughout the game, so it wasn't that one particular instance, but it definitely, we didn't execute, and that's what good teams do. So we got to execute down the stretch.
Anything else, Ryan?
Just just thoughts on the fire between the two teams. I mean, you guys obviously like competing with each other. You got 2 games left. The series isn't over, obviously. What would you just like to see from the team carry over, energy-wise, that you saw today?
Yeah, I think the energy was great. They started chirping and we got after it. We try to block that noise out, but I mean, we love the game, and we're just going to keep playing it hard, and we definitely want to take it to these guys.